No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Bryce Harper, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
So stepping in, Trey Turner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base paths, Danny.
He was really motoring around the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, but the ball bouncing over for an automatic double put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Outside, 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Turner takes his lead at third with 1 away. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Hit down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead. And he is in there. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 16 homers and 74 RBIs. In there, and it's 0-2 now. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rendon hits a little over the 270 mark. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A man at third with one away. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Here's Mark Reynolds as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
0-1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Happ has a play. 2 down.
Batting sixth, left fielder, number 22.
Digging in now, Juan Soto. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cubs 0. Max Scherzer gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Striding into the box, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Defoe stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Stepping into the box, Jason Hayward. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting third.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Here comes the first pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Hit hard to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this thing.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs strand one. They trail it here 2-0. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Popped up. Contreras over to his left. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball or a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Max Scherzer.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher Max Scherzer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. But they're on top 2-0. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo. He enters play at number Number 6 in National League batting average. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. One out, nobody on. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Contreras is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Ian Happ.
In now, Ian Happ, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Now the 2-0. This is skied into short left center. Turner is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. First pitch on its way. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's set, and the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Now the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now is Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nationals leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Standing in, Javier Baez. It was a fly out for him to start the home first.
Javier Baez.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And with one away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings, and you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand for this point in the season. Here's Jason Hayward now. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Missed with a slider. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Harper has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Defoe waits on it, and that's the third out. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in now for the Nats, Mark Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Mark Reynolds.
Here's the first pitch to him. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Backhanded. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And we've got a power guy versus more a finesse guy, and that's illustrated here. 96 versus just 90 miles an hour is the top two speeds. Into the box now, Juan Soto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. There's Baez on to first, and there are two down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Wilmer Defoe.
So digging in now, Wilmer Defoe. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Grounded to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cubs nothing. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Soto is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 to Schwarber. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. 29 home runs for him on the year, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And that misses for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
2-2.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Kyle Hendricks, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We're through 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Matt Wieters.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 31, Max Scherzer.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a tick behind for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 2-1. So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a fastball just a bit high. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Popped him up. Wieters is under it, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Hit hard down the line. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Eaton over at second. Harper at first with no outs. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Mark Reynolds, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Now the 1-0. Hot shot down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. 1 run is scored. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in, Wilmer Defoe. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Looped out towards short. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
In now, Matt Wieters, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. So far on the year, Wieters is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. In to score is the runner from third. It's 6-1.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Standing in now, Max Scherzer. He swings and grounds it to short, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Cubs 1. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's a high pop-up. Turner shading to his right. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. On its way is pitch number 75. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matt. He was one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 1-1. It's looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Fouled off. Wieters is over to take a look, and that's going to land foul. He pulls this one into right. Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Eaton. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
DC.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The right fielder, 34, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. A high fastball is in there.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
1-1. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong, and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Harper is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Into the box, Mark Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's the Nationals 7 and the Cubs 1. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line toward right center. Eaton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Eaton Well, range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Albert Almora will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. The average coming in 257. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Two and 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Come on. The 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2-0.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
3-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Javier Baez.
Shortstop, Javier.
As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. The 2-1. is taken for strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Eaton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Nationals 7 and the Cubbies 3. Brandon Kinsler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Brandon Kinsler.
Juan Soto to the plate now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Number 22.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay. Well, he is in there with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
In now, Max Scherzer. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Way out in front. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Wieters, a runner at second with one away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Now in the box, Trey Turner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1.
1 ball.
2 out here and a runner at second. Shoots this one over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 8 and the Cubbies 3. Sammy Solis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36,
Here's Jason Hayward now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. That misses. 1-2. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. Defoe is up with it. And Hayward's now 0 for 3 so far as he's retired again here for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Stepping up to the plate, Daniel Murphy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. off around the letters with that one for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. One out, nobody on. Popped up. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Here's Chris Bryant now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. Eaton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. In now is Adam Eaton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Line drive to center field. Hal is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And now for Washington, Bryce Harper, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Soft liner towards center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And he's now secured his fourth knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance at the plate.
Warning, warning, somebody wants a batting title. People better wake up. Guys around him, they're going to check the box score and start to panic a little bit. A 4-knock game is pretty special.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Seared down the first baseline. The second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. One hit's all they get. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Nationals 8 and the Cubbies 3. Striding in, Kyle Schwarber hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. The 1-0 is taken for ball two. And that misses as well. 3-0. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Here's the 3-0. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Schwarber stands at first with 1 out. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab it.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now, as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. neck-high fastball that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
Ready with the 3-1. This is back toward the mound, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher.
Now battle. Center fielder.
Number 60 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for Washington. Number 60.
Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
8-3 is today's final. Washington jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Scherzer picks up his team-best 14th win in this one. Kyle Hendricks allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. Left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.